Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft2 Legacy of the Void. Today we've got a TVZ between SpeCial and Reynor here on Blueshift, the latter edition from WCS Montreal. Bottom left-hand corner, Blue Zerg player 16. He is Reynor. And in the top right-hand corner, the Red Terran player SpeCial, hailing from Mexico. So two very excellent players today. Reynor, up and coming. SpeCial's been around for a longer time, but he's also kind of increased his power level by about 8,000% here over the last 18 months or so. He used to be somebody that you knew about, right? He was a guy who was around, but then he just worked and trained and went to Korea for a while and came back, and he is now just incredibly good. I mean, we're talking top 8 WCS events here, so SpeCial all over the place, what you want to see here. In other news, I have been casting on Africa.com recently. Been doing some dual casts out there with Laughin' Games. Cast Africa World 23 last Friday and Saturday. You might have seen me talk about it in the Discord or possibly on my Twitter or Facebook channels there, my Facebook feeds. If you're interested in seeing me cast high-level Korean stuff out on Africa, feel free to go ahead and check me out there. I'll put a link to where the channel is for Laughin' Games in the description, and you can come check it out. I mean, we're talking Cure, we're talking Solar. Who else was out there? Hurricane, we had Fantasy. Who actually won the whole darn thing? Cure won the whole darn thing. He dropped a single map the whole time. He is an upcoming Terran Korean for sure. Like, we're talking top 8 GSL on that level. So yeah, come check me out over there. Come say hi. There's a lot of Korean viewers on Africa. Some people who speak English. Some people there to bet on esports, actually, which I didn't realize was as big of a thing as it is. But it's definitely a big thing. So yeah, again, link in there. I'll be posting information as to when exactly I'm casting whenever I can. I mean, it's not going to be super consistent, but it has been the last couple weeks. So hopefully I will be invited to come back later on. Third base going down there for Reynor. SRV scouts it. SRV thought about maybe trying to block it, but not going to happen. You're not throwing down a bunker either, are you? He could maybe toss down a bunker, but recognizing the timing here, there are already lings on the way. 6 lings in production. Based on the timing here, that wasn't going to be a bunker. It was just an SCV scout to see if there's anything really weird going on. And there wasn't. So the Reaper coming in, going after these drones. They're a little bit early. One of the drones is forced to be turned into an extractor. The other one, gets a couple shots there. And then the lings are here to chase the Reaper away. 4 of them. And with 2 more on the way, right? There's 6. Yeah, there are 6 lings here. Reynor likes to go for the 6 lings. Also trying to keep his dudes alive. Anybody dead yet? Nah, good micro. A lot of wounded and bruised Zerglings here, but none of them are dead yet. Your speed is not even on the way. What are you doing, slowlings? There we go. Speed now starting here, so can't chase that Reaper off for quite some time. The Reaper's going to live, unless he does something really stupid like stay here. While Queen's... Oh, another shot. Possibly could have taken him down there. 12 HP on that guy. We're only doing... 10 damage per shot from the Queen. So no, man, look at you chasing. I don't know about this chasing. Are any of you dead because of that? Yeah, one of you are dead because of this. Reynor is really kicking his coverage here. Out-kicking his coverage. I guess he wants to keep the Reaper far enough away that he can spread creep, which, okay, that works. 1 ling is definitely a fair trade if you're just looking at spreading your creep here, which totally makes sense to me. Natural base is done for SpeCial. Overlord here. The Overlord wasn't quite in the position where it was hiding from SpeCial, and now it is. Now it's effectively invisible for some reason. I mean, angle of vision, you should be able to see it and shoot it from there, but whatever. No big deal. Reaper's still alive. Couple Hellions considering moving out here too, but nah, some Zerglings over here trying to be sneaky, and I think the Reaper saw them move out and told the Hellions what was up. So they're going to hide over here. It's not a Baneling nest or anything, no? No, there's not. Hellions actually staying behind just in case a Ling counterattack happens, which is something I do quite a bit as Zerg versus Terran on my level, which is Diamond 3. As I will hide there. Boom! Kitty 8 charge knocking that Queen back. Third base has 3 Queens at it. These Hellions are doing nothing. It's 2 Hellions, man. 2 Hellions. Viking out to go ahead and shoot down this Overlord, who's gotten way too much scouting information already. He does scout the command center. And Zergling's trying to go ahead and cancel that thing, but no, there are 4 Hellions present. Get on out. Overlord dead. Zerglings need to run. They're going to get roasted. One of them gets roasted anyway. Ooh, another one too. The range on these Hellions, more than I think it is. Range of 5, man. Not crazy stuff. Are we meching it is the question. Nah, beginning to double pump Marines here. It's just an early Hellion pressure with a quick switch from that reactor onto the barracks and then the factory with the tech lab, and now you can make tanks. Zerglings up here again, just trying to be here. They're keeping the Hellions from going on in and dive bombing and killing a ton of his drones. This is genius stuff out of Reynor. He's losing lings, but he's buying a lot of time in the process here. He actually doesn't have any interest in making roaches. whatsoever. He's going to try to hold this thing with lings and queens. Ooh, I don't know about this. The 3 queens are here, but yeah, drones are running. Good block, actually. Bit of a body block on the queens. Ooh, nope, split them up. Split them up. The drones are getting split up. Only 1 or 2 are getting killed at a time here. Zergling's going for that surround. One of the Hellions goes down. Another one here, too. They do have speed. Good job actually getting out in front of them here, but now, nope, off the creep. Not where you want to be. Queen's chasing a little bit off creep there, too, but that was a good reaction from Reynor. He ended up losing only 3 drones. 3 drones, and he had about 3 queens and a handful of lings to defend against that many Hellions. It was, what, 8 or so? Crazy stuff. Spore Crawler already up on this edge. I guess he wants to make sure the Viking can't get in, or he's expecting a drop of some kind. I mean, there's not a Liberator in production, though. It's going to be not a Medevac in production. There is a Liberator in production, though, and maybe that's what this is for, is to deal with the Liberator. Trying to swing in here, take a few shots from the Spore, weakens it up, and the Queen can finish it off when it finally sets up in this location. Our Reaper actually dies. I didn't name the Reaper. What is wrong with me? Wow, I completely forgot that I named Reapers. I guess it's because I cast a ton of StarCraft on Friday and Saturday where we didn't name Reapers. And as a result, I totally spaced it. All right, well, sorry about that. If your name was up next, it will be up next now. Jeez, I'm getting old. Getting old, you guys. Time to type Old Falcon into the comments here. Zergling coming up to the 3rd base. Oh, free SCVs. Good reaction time getting them out of there. The Mule gonna die, though. The Mule's... Oh, gets saved somehow by Hellions. 5 HP on that dude. 1 more hit from Merling, and he was dead. Good reaction time. Liberator setting up at this 3rd base of Reynor. She does have 3 kills, which is pretty good. Not incredible, but pretty good. Where are the queens at? The queens are running around from base to base to base here. Oh no, we showed up and we're too late. Now coming over to the natural base where there is a queen present, but these drones have got to get out, as well as the queen. Get out. Ugh, takes 1 shot to the face. Gets around to the outside. Tries to shoot some things. We got Hellbats wandering in from Special. Remember I said it was going to be bio? Yeah, not necessarily. Spore Crawler finishing off of that Viking. Hellbat's going to try to take down this 3rd base, and Creep Tumors and tanks and Marines are here. This is incredibly dangerous for Reynor. How does he handle it? Is the question of the day. Oh, the Lings get in. That's one way to do it. A Ling counterattack. Good positioning on those Hellions, though. Are you kidding right now? What a hole. That was going to be a lot worse than it was. 3rd base is canceled. But our 4th base, rather, by Reynor. Oh, but the Zerglings are over this 3rd base, so ouch. Ouch on that one. 16 SCVs dying. 52 to 70 Harvesters right now. Sure, 4th base gets canceled, which is a bit of a problem. Ling's trying to get out. They're trapped. They're trapped in here. Oh no. Ling's picking off some of the SCVs. The Hellions don't quite want to overextend here. Dude, get surrounded and killed. That'd be so bad for them. More Hellions coming in, getting on the ramp. That's such a great position for them. And the Lings are going to be able to go home now. They're not trapped, but this is forcing the Marines and the Hellbats home to deal with this because, wow, that's amazing. Incredible stuff. Tanks, oh no. Free tanks. Where do these tanks, why are they here? Special, no. All right, got Roaches, got Banelings. Banelings is floating on the tanks unnecessarily there. Don't do that. Wow, that was weird. He left his tanks behind. All right, well, new 4th base for Reynor in the top left-hand corner. Zergling hacking away at this refinery. Oh, the SCV that's building this refinery. Wow, really? Might be able to get it. Nope, roasty toasty Zergling for sure. Roach, Baneling attacking on up. There are Thors out for Special, though. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Special, is he meching it? Okay, is he switching into mech here? Yeah, man, he's got 3 factories all of a sudden. What the what? What a weird transition. What weird stuff Special is doing here. That is the way to do Terran, though. It is. Weird compositions. Switch it up a lot. Make your opponent not quite sure what's going on here. I mean, that Hellbat Marine tank thing very easily could have been Special transitioning into bio tank. But instead, no, it is not. He's got factories on the way. He is meching this thing as hard as he can. Reynor needs to be prepared for mech. Thor drop. Thor drop going to try to cancel this 4th base again. Enough Roaches present. They don't have Galil Reconstitution. They almost do. They almost have Galil Reconstitution. These Roaches coming up here, leaving some at the 4th base and some in the main base. And the Medevacs can't really do anything about this. Queen coming over to basically force a decision. Get out of here. Get on out. We're shooing you away with spines from that Queen. The Acid Spines, 9 damage, range of 8. Pow, pow, pow. Meanwhile, Liberator checking. I don't know if checking to see if there's a base. Oh, no, there's a base already. Gonna see if there's any drones to kill. There's not. But killing Larva is not too shabby either. Did this get Baneling busted? This must have been. Absolutely, yes, been Baneling busted. But so what? Like, to what end exactly? Thor's going away. We lose a supply depot. Actually, the door's open for them. Didn't supply block Special, mind you. I mean, it hurts. Losing supply is never good, but whatever. Thor's still trying to drop over here. Got 2 larva kills on this Liberator. She's bored of killing larva, though. And Hellion count is kind of insane right now for Special. He's sitting on... Oh, Swarm Host here for Reynor, of course. Sitting on 15. 15 Hellions. Another Liberator sets up shop, and Queen stabbing. 1 drone kill, but now Liberator is dead. Thor drop here, trying to pick off this Queen. Where did the roaches go? Here they are. And where's the medevac? Here's the medevac. Oh, one of the Thors gets killed anyway. A little bit too late on that pickup. Unfortunately, another Liberator shows up and just sets up at the 4th base. This Queen is, I don't know what the Queen is doing. Get out of there, drones, run. He got 3 kills on the Liberator. Some Marines are here to try to take down this 4th base of Reynor. Special is everywhere right now, but guess what? Swarm Host pushing up. What do we have to deal with the Swarm Host? I guess maybe Thors. I guess maybe Hellions here too, but bam, 1 Swarm Host dead. Forcing him to drop the Locusts and then just pick up and get out. Now the Locusts are doing absolutely nothing whatsoever. Marines getting picked off by roaches at the 4th base. This Liberator having a great time at the 4th base of Reynor too, though. Locusts, yeah, there's nothing to land on here. Unfortunately, you're going to expire before you get anything done. Yeah, I mean, I guess force friendly fire onto a Hellion and killed it, but whatever. Free units are free units. Any damage you can get is going to be good damage. Yeah, Roach is trying to poke in at this 4th base of Special. No, it's not a planetary fortress, y'all. None of his bases are PFs. Really shows the confidence he has in his ability to defend here. And Thor going to try to finish off this 4th base. Roaches are waiting for it, though. Are they? No, they're actually not. Pushing up here, Hellions going after these guys. These Swarm Hosts, and 1 more shot. The base goes down. Nicely done by Special. Liberators trying to see, all right, Swarm Hosts, where are you going to launch your guys from? If you hold still at all, we're going to Liberator your faces. Look at them following right now. This is hilarious. These Liberators are just like, hey, man, oh, you know, cross a bile of your own stuff? Great, go for it. Reynor does split. We got a Hellbat drop back here at the 4th base. The 4th base has been a big problem. The Thor dropping at the 3rd base back here. He got 6 kills. Hellbats take it down the Queen at the 4th base. We got Liberators getting rid of all of these Swarm Hosts. How many Swarm Hosts have died? 7 Swarm Hosts have been killed. Hellions trying to get on out. A bunch of them do manage to survive. Hellbat attack gets cleaned up. Thor is still here with 10 kills to his name. These workers are going back to work. Why do you think you can go back to work? No, you're getting massacred by this Thor. Okay, well, he's got 15 kills now. Roach is wandering in and finally finishing this guy off, but he finishes with 16, 17 kills. He is a captain. Another Liberator wandering in from Special. This is exactly how you do this if you're meching. To buy the time you need. Whoop, that Liberator died very, very quick to cross a bile. That one did too. This one, I'm not sure how long this one's going to last either necessarily, but we got Hellbats at Reynor's attempt at a 5th base down here at the 6 o'clock position. Liberator going to town. Another corrosive bile hit, and she is toast. So Reynor's doing a little bit of a better job responding to this. Blue Flame is done for Special. +2 attack, or +2 attack and Blue Flame on these guys. Can they take down the hatchery before the Roaches and Ravagers kill them all? The answer is no. 33 hit points. Hellions getting into the 3rd base. Death upon death upon death. Locusts on everything right now. Dropping onto the tanks. The few Swarm Hosts that remain are trying to make themselves useful. Reynor's maxed out. 199 to 182 supply. He is down in about 20 workers in that way, but 41 to 24 harvesters lost so far. Special's done an incredible job trying to slow down this macro of Reynor. However, there's a huge Roach Ravager army up here. They're +2/+2. The tanks are sitting on +2/+1, where the armor is the +1 there. These guys really need a bunch of Locusts, and they're going to get these Thors. Holy crap. Thor's not doing what they're supposed to do here. Roaches, Ravagers trying to hit up. Oops, steady targeting on the Roaches and the Ravagers there too. This guy actually might live. No, just kidding. He's toast. The Roach Ravager army found him. Meanwhile, Liberator setting up at Reynor's 3rd base, locking that sucker down, setting up at the natural base, locking this down too, setting up at the 5th base. This Liberator can't hit buildings or this thing would be dead. Locusts trying to get thrown up wherever they are possibly needed. This game's bonkers. Casting is so hard. Locusts getting burned alive by their Blue Flame Hellion. That's exactly how you have to do that, Terran players, is get the Blue Flame. This Liberator's got 5 kills. This Liberator has 7 kills and is going to get more of them here too. This is insane. A push up the front. Roaches and Ravagers. Not a good position though. Special's got that on lockdown. Good corrosive biles. causing some problems. Finally, a Hellbat going to finish off this hatchery. Liberator's got 11 kills. The base is gone. Another base in the bottom right for Special. Base at the 12 o'clock position for Special. He's sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases to the 4 right now of Reynor. He's having a really hard time. That Liberator has 16 kills before she goes down. It's 189 to 191 supply. Reynor is fighting so hard right now. Steady targeting with the Ghosts. I haven't seen this much Ghost against Roach Ravager in a long time. It's really kind of weird, but I think it's working. These Ghosts have some kills on them. 2 kills, 1 kills, marching on in. How many tanks are present on defense here, though? A lot, and they have +3 attack. 5 of them enough to get rid of that. Hellbat wandering into this third base and just trying to roast toast. Oh boy, the drones. The drones, and then the Hellbat AI kicks in. We got Roaches down here at the 6th base of Special in the bottom right-hand corner, shutting that sucker down. A Hellbat here to make sure base doesn't come over to the 5th base of Reynor. I have not been able to slow down for what feels like the whole game thus far. 1 Zergling with +1 attack going after the SCVs at the 6 o'clock position of Special. It is his 5th base and actually doing pretty well of it. A huge engagement in the middle of the map here. Good surround here by Reynor, coming in from all directions. Corrosive Biles on the tanks. Locust trying to kill everything on the ground here as well. The tanks are going to get cleaned up. Steady targeting, trying to do something, but Reynor is just crushing through regardless right now. I know I just had an epic game yesterday, but I feel like this is going to have to get the epic tag as well. This game, Reynor is down big time, but he's making stuff happen. Economically, he's down. He's actually up 153 to 123 supply, which means his army is a lot higher in value. Yeah, about 4,000 to 2,000 right now. For Reynor, he's locking down this 4th base. This is why you make planetary fortresses at your outlying bases, you guys, because, well, this one is. The one at the 12 o'clock position is. That's exactly why, though. This Roach killing a lot of these SCVs at the bottom right-hand corner. Roach Ravager against Mech, I'm okay with. Roach Ravager against Bio, I am not okay with. Reynor knows what's up. +3/+3 on these Roaches and Ravagers. Coming on in. Corrosive Biles on the SCV, so they can't get as good of repairs on right now. Too much DPS, I think. Get out of there. Get out of there, SCVs. Thank you for coming. Roach is locking down this 4th base, too. Nothing's really coming to stop this. I guess some Ghosts are hoofing on over. And steady targeting. Bam. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Wow. Very nicely done indeed. That attack hits, man. It ignores armor, plus it does 170 damage, which Roaches don't have that much HP. They have 145, and the armor, again, is completely negated by that steady targeting ability. 4th base in trouble. Roaches trying to hit that thing, but enough tanks and Hellbats are here maybe to chase them away, and yes, indeed, the Roaches and Ravagers are going to go ahead and pull away here. Try to kill these Ghosts. Just for revenge, I think. One of them does get taken down. Again, more steady targeting. Bam, bam, bam. Ghosts are a lot better when they don't have Infestors or Broodlord to worry about. Right, that will interrupt. It's a cast. Meanwhile, Blue Flame Hellions rolling on into the 4th base of Reynor. What else is new? 69 drones have been killed so far in this game. Roach Ravager coming down to just make sure. Does Special want to land this bottom right-hand base anytime soon? No. No, he does not. Corrosive Bile. Oh, this Roach is... Wait. Hold on. Does it go through floating stuff and hit the stuff on the ground under it? I'm actually... it kind of looked like it did, but then the Roach didn't take any damage. Somebody must experiment, I think. Yeah, that command center is on fire and in trouble. The Ghosts overextended. They don't have cloak. They do have cloak. They really should be cloaking and getting out of here. Meanwhile, Small Group Roach Ravager pushing up to the 3rd base of Special, picking off some of these supply depots, killing SCVs that are long-distance mining. This Roach really trying to shut down the 5th base at this 12 o'clock position. SCVs are running for their lives. This game is absolutely insane. There's action everywhere. APM for these guys. 440 for Reynor, 316 on average for Special right now. This base going to die. He could save it. An SCV could save it, but oh, the Swarm hosts aren't ready. Ready for it. Chasing the Roach Ravager away from the 3rd base location, but here come the tanks. No, the tanks are unsupported. Yeah, they're all gonna die. Oh, they're getting out. Okay, all of them but one died. Meanwhile, maybe an SCV. Yep, one SCV, 2 SCVs before they explode in timeout. This thing is still on fire. No 2 command centers are not on fire. Aww. 32,000 resources lost for Special, 24 for Reynor thus far. It's a lot of workers, but Special's lost more army to this point. North base not really doing anything. Starting to get mined out on this third base is SpeCial, as well as the fourth base here too. Reestablishing the base at the 6 o'clock for Reynor. That's going to be his fifth. Spreading creep as best he can, considering the fact that only 5 tumors have died so far. He's been really busy doing other stuff thus far. Zerglings up at the 6th base. Or 5th base. What did I call this? I don't know. It's late. My brain is exploding. Locust really trying to get rid of these tanks. The tanks are the threat here. Blue Flame Hellbats. And one tank goes down, but is that enough? Not really. The carnage of the Roaches and Ravagers. Get on out. These tanks are mad. They do 85 damage per shot splash versus armored, which is exactly what Roaches are. Ravagers not armored, but they don't have as much HP. They're down to 120 HP compared to the 145 of the Roaches. This base still not doing anything. Corrosive Biles dodged pretty ably. Maybe not as good as I thought. This base kind of mining a little bit right now. Where are most of your SCVs? Oh, right here. There are 28 SCVs on this base with a mineral patch for SpeCial. He's in trouble. Income right now, at about 2,000 minerals per minute for Reynor compared to 400 for SpeCial. So, you know he's in trouble. You know SpeCial's in a bit of trouble here. Roaches, Ravagers picking off some of these Hellions. Anything they can kill right now is good. That Ghost gets out of there with his life somehow, some way. Locust again. Ooh, where are the Hellbats? One tank down. Another tank getting target fire down. Another tank going to get target fire down here. The tank count is down to 3, which is not good. It might be enough. Okay, just kidding. There's 4. There's one that came from the south here. Tunneling Claws coming in for Reynor. He recognizes, okay, I don't see any Ravens. I don't see many missile turrets. I think detection's going to be at a premium here. I think SpeCial's using all of his energy for mules thus far, and he definitely is. None of these orbital commands have enough energy for a scan. Steady targeting on the Ravagers. Corrosive Biles landing. The Ghosts are long gone from there. Another expansion from Reynor. I was just about to say, should probably expand. And by golly, he is for a 6th base. 6, yep. 6th base here. 199 to 115 supply. I think this is the beginning of the end for SpeCial. I just don't see him coming back from this. Locust leading the charge, forcing the tanks to unsiege so they can move, which means the Roaches and Ravagers can get in on top of that. Reynor, the timing there was incredible. Hellbat's trying to deal with this thing. Corrosive Biles trying to get a tank. Can't quite finish those ones off on the side there. These tanks extending. There are 5 of them. They're all together. They're +3, +2. 16 Roaches in production for Reynor. It is still doubling up right now. Still no Planetary Fortress at this 5th base. At the 6 o'clock position, some Banelings rolling in here would be incredibly damaging. This base is gonna get saved. The SCV's saving it. But that is a mineral suck. That is a drain on SpeCial's economy right now. All that repairing. It does cost. It is nice, but it does cost. This barracks has been scouting for what feels like pretty much the whole game. Coming in again, more Locust on top of those tanks, landing, trying to focus the tanks, and that's it. That's your good game. SpeCial is defeated, and Reynor is victorious in 22 minutes and 40 seconds. Wow, that game did not stop. That game did not stop. It's getting an epic tag. That was crazy. Reynor was down to 3 bases at one point. Okay, 4 bases at one point, but only 2 of them were really mining. And then he somehow fought back. Somehow his swarm host, his remaining swarm host, managed to make something happen. I guess he had 15 by the end of the game, lost 22 of them, and won that thing. I mean, 115 Roaches died. That alone is a good sign this was a crazy game. 41 tanks bit the dust. 4 Thors dead too. 69 SCVs and 78 SCVs and 69 drones. 42,000 resources lost for SpeCial, 31,000 lost for Reynor, and that was just Reynor positioning well. That was Reynor letting the Locusts go in first, so the tanks had to unsiege, and then allowing the Roaches and the Ravagers to do the follow-up. That was him shutting down this bottom right-hand base for so long, effectively shutting down the 4th base too, and the base up north for just long enough to shut down SpeCial's ability to produce units, and that was it. He had some tanks sitting up here. I wonder how long they've been there. All right, well, that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.